Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our English class. This is Ilyas Hariri. Today we have a grade number 10, grade 9, unit 4, a great leader. Today we have period number 1 and 2. So at the beginning, everybody, let's read and listen the new words. So,
English for Palestine, 9A, Class Audio, by Mike McFarlane, CD 2.
Unit 4, Period 1, Activity 1.
Anyway, as well as, behave, certainly, enemy, fair, get on, a bus, leader, remind, ruler.
okay, we have the first one is anyway. It is adverb. Whatever else is happening without considering the other thing. For example, I don't have time to go, and anyway, it's too expensive. The other example, her parents were opposed to her giving up her course, but she did it anyway. Okay, the next word is as well as. We can say it means in addition, and it's also a adverb. Example, we have responsibility to our community as well as to our families. And the other example, their table manners as well as their other manners can seem strange. The next word is behave. It is verb, to act in a particular way. For example, whenever there was a full moon, he would start behaving strangely. And also, they behave as if nothing had happened. They behave as if nothing had happened. Okay, next we have certainly, adverb, used to reply completely or to emphasize something and show that there is no doubt about it. For example, she certainly had a friend called Rashid, but I don't know whether he was her boyfriend. And the other example, this is rather a difficult question. Yes, it's certainly not easy. The next word is enemy, and it is noun, a person who hates or opposes another person and tries to harm them or stop them from doing something. For example, he's made a few enemies in this company. Also, we can say when you look at the picture here, you can find the enemy behind the stone. And the other example, the enemy had succeeded in stopping our supplies from getting through. The other word is fair, and also we can say it's not fair. For example, this is fair is adjective, treating someone in a way that is right or responsible, reasonable. Also, or treating a group of people equally and not allowing personal opinions to influence your judgment. For example, why should I have to do all the cleaning? It's not fair. The other example, it's not fair to blame me for everything. Now, when we say get on a bus, and when you look at the picture here, the girls or the boys get on a bus, it's a phrasal verb. To go into a bus, train, aircraft or boat. Okay, for example, I think we got on the wrong bus. The other example, the old woman had difficulty getting on to the bus. Leader. Leader is noun, a person in control of a group, country or situation. He was a great leader too. His men followed him across Asia for years. The other example, the Russian leader wants to introduce further changes. Okay, and remind as a verb to make someone think of something they have forgotten or might have forgotten. For example, could you remind Paul about dinner on Saturday? The other example, we would like to remind all our guests to leave their keys at the reception before they depart. Okay, the next word is ruler, and this is noun, the leader of a country. The country was without a ruler after the queen died. The other example, that Alexander the Great became the ruler of large parts of Asia. Now let's come to the next part, which is read and listen to the new words. Listen to the conversation.
Period 1. Activities. Period 1. Activities 3 and 4. Yesterday morning, Jamie was taking the bus to school. Then Walid got on too.
Hi, Jamie. I tried to call you yesterday evening, but you were out.
Sorry, I was getting some books from the library.
Were you working on the new project?
Yes, a great leader. I was trying to choose one.
It's hard. I'm still thinking about it.
You have to think about personal qualities, as well as things that people did.
You're right. So, did you decide?
Well, I looked at various books about modern leaders, like Gandhi, Arafat and Mandela, and ancient rulers like Alexander the Great.
And
while I was looking, I noticed a book about Saladin.
Jamie, the name is Salah al-Din, not Saladin.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying it the English way. Anyway, the book reminded me. I saw a TV documentary about him last week.
Yes, I saw it too. And he was certainly a great leader. Is this the book?
Yes, and it's very interesting. Salah al-Din, a leader ahead of his time.
What does that mean?
Well, in those days, people were killing each other all the time, but he tried to behave better than that. He tried to be fair and generous to everyone, even his enemies. So he's the one for me, a leader ahead of his time.
Great. And you're certainly ahead of me on this project.
Okay, now when we say the English word, everyday English, we can say and. Here we have as if we ask a question or want to say what is more, we can say and. Jamie, the name is Saladdin, not Saladdin. Okay, we have a new exercise number 3. Listen and answer the question. What were Jimmy and Walid talking about on the bus? Of course, they are talking about Salahuddin, about a great leader, or a project about a great leader. Number 2, which leaders did Jimmy think about? Think about Gandhi, Arafat, and Nelson Mandela. So they are talking about a new project or a project. Number 2, which leader they are talking about? He thought about Gandhi, Arafat, Nelson Mandela, and Alexander the Great. Number 3, where was the book from and who was it about? It was from the library and it was about Salah ad-Din. Number 4, why did Jimmy think this person was special? Yes, because He tried to be fair and generous to everyone. Okay, now when we come to the next exercise, here we want to get the opposite of the synonym of these words, and the opposites, you can find it here. Tried, the synonym is attempt. I was getting some books, it means I was bringing some books. Choose, we have the same meaning as select. Hard, difficult, as well as in addition or and. Here also we have noticed, observed, behave, act. Okay, now when we come to the opposite words, the word and the opposite: new, interesting, enemies, and hard. And these are the opposites come to you. So the opposite of new, old. Interesting, the opposite is boring. Enemies, the opposite is friends. While hard, the opposite is easy. Okay, now when we come to the next exercise on the next page, we have the lesson. Okay, so I'm very sorry that we arranged so badly yesterday. We argued so badly yesterday. I'm sorry too. We should be a friend. We should be friends, not enemies. Number 2, I can't remember the way to the city center. Can you remind me? Yes, just get on the first bus and comes. They all go to the center. Number 3, Alexander the Great became the ruler of large parts of Asia. He was a great leader. 2, his men followed him across Asia for years. Number 4, let's be fair and give everyone the same number of biscuits. Number 4b, yes, that's the right thing to do. Then they will all be happy. So that's certainly the right thing to do. Number 5, the people in China behave very differently from us. I was surprised. Yes, their table manners as well as their manners, the other manners, can seem strange. Number 6, please remind me to stop and buy some tea on our way home. Yes, of course, but anyway, we have to go to the shop to get some bread. Okay, everybody? Now, the next exercise, we have to answer the some questions. Okay. So, who get on the bus, Jamie or Walid? Jamie got on the first. What was Walid trying to do yesterday evening? He was trying to phone Jamie. Number 3, why couldn't they talk then? Why? They couldn't talk because Jimmy was out. And the last one, what is the subject of their project? Yes, the subject is a great leader. Now let's come to the second part of our questions. Number 5, what do they have to think about when they choose someone to write about? They have to think about personal qualities and what the person did. Was Jimmy only reading about modern readers? No, he also noticed a book about Salah ad-Din. Number 7, did Jimmy already know something about Salah ad-Din? Yes, because he saw a documentary about him last week. Number 8, why was Salah ad-Din a very special leader. Why? Because he tried to be fair and generous to everyone. And this time, everybody, we have reached the last of our lesson. Have a nice day, everybody, and see you later.